I'm already huffing and puffing. Are we shocked? You shouldn't be. I was doing so good the first part of the year not buying any books, but I have relapsed, so let me show you what I got. Volume, oh my god, what happened? It's like bent. What the heck? Did I accidentally buy a damaged, that sucks. Okay, and then I got volume 12, so volume 13 is damaged. Also got volume 12 of Spy Family. And then my husband got True Grit by Charles Portis. And then I also got Totoro. He's green, he's small, he's cute. I think I'm going to maybe pick up the sequel to The Dread Descendant. I'm kind of scared though, because like what if I don't like it? Or I might pick up Threadneedle by Carrie Thomas, because I was eyeballing the third book at Barnes & Noble, and I was like, man, I want to read this series. So I think I might pick this up. And then I also want to read Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. So those are my contenders at the moment. I might end up picking up something on my Kindle. I'm not really sure. Today was awesome. We had a really good day. We had breakfast at this like super delicious breakfast place. And then we went to some scenic places, and then we went on a hike, and we went to Barnes & Noble. It was so fun. I wanted to go to some indie bookstores, but they were not open today. All the ones I kept looking up, it said closed. So I was like, okay, because I wanted to do an indie bookstore because it was like indie bookstore weekend or day or something, but like all the ones I looked up were closed. So we could have probably driven a little bit further, but I was like, the Barnes & Noble was like right there, so we just went there. But I'm officially going to put myself on a freaking book buying ban because like I need to stop buying books. I was supposed to read these 2 volumes, like that's why I got them, to read them today. So I could do that, or I could start threadneedle. I think I'm leaning towards threadneedle. Hello, today is Tuesday, and I made some progress on Threadneedle by Carrie Thomas. I'm currently on page 187, about to start the next chapter. This one is super witchy. It's like pretty slow going, but I'm enjoying it. We're following Anna, who lives with her aunt, and her aunt has kind of told her that magic is sort of a sin. It actually says it on the cover of the book. It says magic is the first sin. It must be bound. So she's kind of suppressed her powers all throughout her life until she goes to school and she meets some friends who kind of introduce her to the side of magic that she's never seen before. She joins this coven at school. She kind of like falls into it. She doesn't like seek it out. It just kind of happens because all of these, witches kind of come together and they're like, hey, you're a witch, I'm a witch. We are now a coven of witches. And they start to explore certain parts of London that Anna has never seen before. We're not super deep into the book. It's kind of like a coming of age story. It is a bit YA, but I'm enjoying it. And it ties into needling. So or like cross stitching. I think it ties into cross stitching because some of the powers, some of the spells and stuff are certain cross stitches are certain spells. It's kind of interesting that way. But yeah, it's kind of slow, but I am just enjoying it for what it is. Like, I feel like this was kind of what I was in the mood for, just something witchy and slow going. I'm excited to see the London part of it, because right now I feel like we're just in the school aspect of it. As Anna is swept deeper into this world, she begins to wonder if her aunt was right all along. Is her magic a gift or a curse? I am trying to do where I read at least 50 pages a day minimum, because otherwise I will go the whole week and realize I haven't read anything, and I don't want that. So I'm trying to do this thing where I either read early in the morning before work, which hasn't happened because I'm so tired in the morning, or I'll read at least 30 pages during lunch and then the rest after work. So yesterday I think I read exactly 100 pages, which is really good, I feel like. And then today I also want to read another 100 pages. So I'm on page 186, and today I started off on page 148. So let's round it up to 150. I want to end up on page 250 today. Hello, today is Thursday, so I think it's been a day since we spoke, and I'm currently on page 344 of Threadneedle by Carrie Thomas. I'm still really enjoying it. I think the aunt, Anna's aunt, at one point, she kind of reminded me of Umbridge. If you know, you know. That kind of vibe. I don't know if she's going to be redeemed in any kind of way. Like, I don't know if this is like is the villain really a villain? Or is she actually trying to protect Anna? I'm not really sure, and I'm definitely not going to give anything away, no spoilers, but yeah, I'm still unsure at this moment. I mean, I have a few thoughts and predictions about things, but yeah, I'm still really enjoying this. I do think, like, I guess I was expecting more of the London aspect. It still feels like very much a school-based. No, actually, I take that back. We have gotten the magical shops and the secret library. Where I'm at right now in the book, I feel like they were just in the library, or they're either still in it or something like that, but it's really cool. It's like literally a magical library with like these weird things and like spirits and just dark magic and light magic and all kinds of stuff. So it's pretty entertaining. I am having such a fun time with this, honestly. The first maybe 100 pages were pretty slow, but yeah, I'm just really glad that I picked this up. It just feels kind of like fun and cozy and witchy, and that's exactly what I was wanting. So anyway, I just took a shower. I exfoliated, shaved, moisturized, all of the above. I have on even a perfume. Like, I'm just like very cozy and clean. So I'm going to go sit down with my book and get some reading done. Today I think I've read, I started on page 314 and I'm on page 345. I'm not good at math, but basically yesterday I read 56 pages, and then the day before I read like 100 and something, and each day my minimum is 50 at the bare minimum. My goal is probably like 100 pages a day, but bare minimum is 50. So I think I'll get at least probably get to page 400 maybe, if I like really sit down and just kind of read for a little bit. Don't think I have anything else to update you guys on. Hello, I have some reading updates and I have a little haul for you guys. But first, let's talk about my thoughts on Threadneedle by Carrie Thomas. I think the premise of this book is fun and I like witchy books, but I feel like the author was trying to do too much. It ended up being super convoluted towards the end. I was just like getting whiplash. I was like, this is kind of ridiculous. I also feel like it fell super heavy on the school aspect of it and the young adult part. I just feel like it felt a little bit too young adult. And like at times I'm like, where are we going with this? Like, what? Like, I like fun banter and stuff like that, but I feel like at times there was just like too much random banter and too many descriptions. This was 100 pages too long, in my opinion. Was it worth the read? Yes, I did enjoy reading it. But will I be continuing the series? I don't think so. Like, I just don't feel compelled to continue, considering how long this is and how long it took me to read it. It took me all week, which could be worse. I don't know. I feel like maybe I'll have more cohesive thoughts once I sit on it a little bit more. But yeah, I'm kind of disappointed, honestly. I think I'm going to give it a 3.5 star because I would recommend it, but I would just go in hesitant, like pick it up when you want something that's not going to be super fast paced and like, you know, take your breath away or something like that. Like the writing is fun. It's just a little bit lengthy for what it is. And the whole book, she's trying to figure out like what actually happened to her mom and dad. And it just got a little bit tiresome after a while. So yeah, I mean, I'm glad I picked it up. It was on my physical TBR. I don't have any regrets. It's not like it was a bad book or anything. Right now, I want to show you guys what I got. Yeah, that's a Spencer's bag. So just real quick, I mean, this sweater, did I need another sweater? Absolutely not, but obsessed. I am obsessed with this sweater. And then look at this. I mean, seriously, I could not. I literally gasped whenever I saw that there was something on the back because I bought it not realizing. I thought it was just this on the front and I was happy with that. But yeah, the back is so cute. So that's from Spencer's. And then I got these Sour Punch Bites that are pickle roulette. So like some of them are pickle flavor and I thought that that would be kind of fun. From Hot Topic, this sparkly Hello Kitty cup. It's pretty cute. Oh, I forgot I got this Jujutsu Kaisen t-shirt. It's really cool. And one thing I like about the shirt is that it's soft. Some of their shirts are not very soft. We're gonna go watch a scary movie. It's raining and the vibes are perfect. I almost forgot. I also got a bag of candy. Okay, real quick. I want to try the pickle Sour Punch Bites with you guys. Also, I put on my new hoodie. Oh shit. Okay, so they're all green and you're not supposed to be able to tell what the flavor is until you like bite into it. So I'm gonna try and find a pickle one. My mouth is already watering. That's not pickle. That's really good though. That's not pickle. Not pickle. Okay, I think that's the pickle one, but it doesn't taste like pickle. Okay, I can understand where they're coming from with the pickle taste. Like it's like a little bit, but I thought it was gonna be a little bit stronger, but it tastes weird. So it comes with watermelon, apple, pickle, lemon, lime. 10 out of 10, honestly. The pickle flavor is like a 5 out of 10, but I'll still eat it because it's not bad.
But dying in the place of someone I love seems like a good way to go.
Well, probably be late for dinner.
The animal.
You're not in Phoenix anymore, Bills.
This is the skin of a killer.
Hello. I have shaved legs, exfoliated, lotioned, self-care, obviously. The most crispy ice water to ever crisp in a book that I'm loving. Okay, so let's just talk about this for a minute. Silver Elite by Danny Francis. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like the cover at first. Like online, it just doesn't look, in person, it's really pretty. I also feel like it's kind of pretty in video, but I don't know. I'm loving this book. So I felt myself going into a slump and I keep seeing this book everywhere. So I was like, all right, everyone in my Discord's reading it. All my friends are loving it. I'm on page 268 and I feel like I just started this book. It is flying by. It's kind of like a school setting, but not really. It's basically, I've heard it. What's the young adult book that starts with a D? Divergence. People have compared it to Divergence. I never read Divergence as a teenager or anything. Anyway, I'm like, my hands are wet and I don't want to get this book wet, but this book is really stunning. Yeah, I take back what I said about the cover because I had said I didn't like the cover, but it is really pretty. I'm really loving this book. Like, I really don't have anything negative to say. It's really flown by. It's a dystopian fantasy. Basically, this girl, her name is Wren Darlington, and she is raised by her uncle. Her uncle found her when she was 8 years old or something like that. I think he like found her. And she doesn't have any memory prior to being 8 years old. And so he raises her and he like gives her a new name and or whatever. And then in the beginning of the book, something happens, which I'm not going to spoil anything, but it's like jaw-dropping. I was like, oh my god, okay. And she is like taken into these this like academy type thing where she has to basically like train and serve her enemies. So it's very interesting. I know I'm not like probably describing it very well, but yeah, it's a very hyped book right now. It's a fun time. Like, I'm having a really fun time. Now, I do think the author's name could be a little bit smaller, but I digress. Is my face mask falling off of my face? Oh my god. Okay, well, okay. Also, I got a new shampoo and conditioner and I really, really like it. The Dove Intense Repair. It smells really good and it makes my hair really soft. But yeah, I really like don't have a ton of thoughts. I think the plot is really good and like the characters are intriguing me. So far, so good. I felt myself going into a slump so bad because the other book I was reading, I just like didn't want to pick it up. And I would get on my phone, which by the way, I've been on this like huge TikTok kick. So I've been on TikTok a lot lately, which is like so unlike me. I really never used to get on TikTok, but yeah. Anyway, I felt like I was going into a reading slump because I didn't want to pick up my book. And I was picking up my phone instead. But now I literally just like inhaled half of this book. I mean, I started it last night. I just like inhaled this. Anyway, I just got out of the shower and I'm like trying to do self-care and it's like getting in my eye. So I think it's time to take off this face mask. This little Winnie the Pooh face mask. Yeah, this is definitely falling off my face. Next time we talk, I think maybe I'll like wrap up my thoughts on Silver Elite. I love when I can find a fantasy book to just like escape into. I just love that. I also ordered the other fantasy book that's going around, the one by Daphne Perry. Yeah, I ordered that one too. It has really pretty like edges, but I don't buy a book just because it's pretty. Like, I'm like, I gotta hear something good about it. Because I bought 2 books and the total was like $50 and I was like, oh my god, I swear if I don't like one of these, yeah, this thing is like falling off my face. I'm trying to really get some smooth ass skin, okay? It's self-care. I got my fuzzy socks on. Mr. Cuddles. Oh, let me show you guys something really quick. Do you see this? Okay. So I feel like brilliant for this, honestly. I don't go anywhere. I don't have like a key. Like, obviously we have a truck and I can drive the truck, but I don't really go anywhere. So I'm like, I buy all these cute keychains. I'm like, what the hell am I going to do with them? And I'm always losing my little Kindle remote clicker thing to like turn the page. And I had this epiphany and I was like, why don't I put the freaking keychain on my Kindle clicker? So that's what I'll be doing from now on. I'm probably going to add to it because I think it's so cute. But right now I just have Mr. Cuddles. This is the mini version of Mr. Cuddles. Yeah. I love him. Yeah, so I got my little remote clicker and we're just going to vibe out and read. I love that for me. And drink our water. That's a good sound. And I've also gotten back into my reading journal, and like I was coloring the other night. I feel like I'm back to me, you know. I'm back. We're back. Even though I'm not done decorating my room, I'm still like in this state where I'm like, I feel like I can like sit down and relax, and I love that for me, you know, because moving is stressful, especially moving across the country and like changing stuff. I hadn't been able to vlog. I mean, I hadn't been able to really had time to like do my reading journal all year, which is crazy. So finally back into that. I love that. So anyway, I'm gonna continue reading. Yeah. Hello. I have some reading updates that I want to talk to you guys about. So let's yap. I am currently on chapter 18 of Deep End by Allie Hazelwood, and I feel like, sorry, let me get a little drink of water. Yeah, so I'm reading Deep End, and I'm not really understanding like where the hype is coming from. Like, it is good, it's okay, but I kind of wish like I hadn't bought a physical copy. Maybe I'm just not far enough into it yet. But yeah, that's my current romance. I try to have multiple reads because I like to have like a fantasy and then like a romance or a thriller or something, especially if I'm going into like reading slump. And then I got to chapter 31 of Silver Elite, and I am still really enjoying this. I really don't have much to report on, and I don't want to spoil anything for anyone. And then I started my reread for Boys of Tommen, and I'm only like 6 chapters in. I haven't gotten to the explosive diarrhea chapter yet, but this is my annotated copy from whenever I first read it, like 3 years ago. Gosh, it's been so long, and I don't remember anything about Lizzie Young. I need to reread it because her book's coming out at the end of May. I'm not like super excited for it, but like I want to read it. I hated Taming 7. Taming 7 kind of made me not really trust Chloe Walsh. If I end up hating Lizzie Young's book, which I don't even know the freaking name of it, I'm a fake fan, honestly. No, but seriously, Shannon and Johnny are everything to me. Everything else that she's written has been good, but not like Shannon and Joey. This is where it's at. There are scenes in this series, in this duology, that I will literally never forget. Like, they are ingrained in my brain. I would die for Shannon and Johnny. Anyways, so those are my current reads. And then I'm also reading my Patreon book. I'm struggling, okay? But anyways, I have this package from LitJoy Crate. Let's go ahead and open it. I didn't spend any money. This was all my points. It's $10 a month, and I basically just like let it collect, and then once I have enough points, I will buy some things. We're gonna open up this box together. Oh, it's at the bottom. It's really heavy. Oh, I bought some books. I forgot. I think I really only paid for shipping, so that's really cool. This was a Girl Math. It was free, but no, really, I've been paying for this throughout like the whole year, like every month or whatever. But Girl Math, it was free, you know. Okay, this copy of Legends and Lattes. Shut up. Shut the f up. Oh my god, this is so cute. I love this. Oh, this was exactly how I pictured it in my head too. This is so cool. Yeah, I loved Legends and Lattes. I gave it 5 stars. It's such a fun, cozy time. And now I have this cool special edition. This is so freaking cool. I love that. I love that so much. Okay, and then this book is so stunning. Are you joking? Hold on, it's got the plastic. Let's see if I can damage the book. I was waiting for my husband to be done with work because we have a gift card. It's actually Red Lobster, but we have a Red Lobster gift card, and I was like, oh, do you want to go to dinner? And he was like, sure, but he's still working, so I'm like, I don't know if we're gonna be able to go. But anyways, oh my god, look how pretty. So I did look this book up before I bought it. I haven't read this yet, but this was like 20 something dollars. It was like $25. And again, I used my points, but like I felt like that was a really good deal for like the special edition. I mean, $25 in this economy? Is it queer? Oh wait. I mean, that couple's cute, but like maybe this is not a couple. But yeah, no, this is literally so pretty, and this is the original cover of the book. I think it's like Bridgerton but fantasy. Yeah, sign me up, honestly. And this edition is so pretty. Let me show you the stenciled edges really quick. It's got like green and roses and stuff. I think this is so pretty. The Rose Bargain by Sasha Payton Smith. So 2 books, and then we have some like little knickknacks. And honestly, like, do I need any knickknacks? No, but I saw these and I was like, okay, these are actually really pretty, and I can put them in my little thing that I hang up keychains. Oh, this is fancy. Why is it so fancy? Wow. Okay. So, oh, we have, this is for fine robes for every occasion. It's basically a keychain, but like fancy. So I'm going to put all that together, and I'm going to hang it up on my little keychain collection section. And I got a bunch of them because I was like, okay, I mean, I might as well spend my points so that I can just like cancel my subscription. So that's what I tried to do. This one is, ooh, this is so cool. Okay, let me show you. I think this was like divination. I'm pretty sure that's the divination. But these are not branded, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah. They're not branded, so there's no author that makes money off of these. It's just FlitJoy that, it's like themed stuff. So yeah, I thought this was so pretty. Okay, we have 2 more. When I tell you I bought these, that's what I'm saying. I really went all out and just used all my points. These were on sale too, so I think they were like maybe $15, which, again, oh wait, does this open? Oh my god, that would be so... Oh, it does. It opens. Oh my god. This one's like the kitchen. The key to the kitchen. I mean, I had to have the key to the kitchen, okay? And oh, look how cute. Or the pub. It says the inn and pub. And then it has like a little cauldron. And then, yeah, so I'm going to put all this together. All of the keys. We have one more. The magical key collection is what it's called. Oh my god. This one definitely reminds me, it's like Malfoy Manor. For sure. This is definitely the key to Malfoy Manor. Yep. Yep. It definitely is. It even has an M on it. I mean, this is literally the key to Draco's. This is the key to their house. You know? Yeah, this is so cool. This is so cool. So, yeah, I'm not going to do it on camera, but I'll put all these together and then hang them up on my little keychain collector section. So I have 4. Oh, wait. Yeah, 4. Love that for me. Love that. What a fun little collection of keys. The box is empty. I do have another package from them that I am waiting on though. I ordered, now this was last year, I ordered a book alley. It goes like in between your books. It's the Throne of Glass one. So hopefully I receive that package soon because I'm pretty sure it already shipped or it was supposed to. But yeah, so my evening is going to consist of, I really need to like decorate, but like I don't feel like doing that right now. I have another little Shark Week situation. I don't really know what's going on. I don't know if it's because stress, but like I literally just had this happen like not that long ago, and I'm like, how are we already here again? Like, I don't understand. I'm gonna see if my husband still wants to go to dinner. And if he does, we're going to go to Red Lobster and use the gift card that we have. Because I really want to go through, like, use our gift cards and save money. And we have, like, probably 3 or 4 gift cards hoarded. Now, I still have some gift cards that were gifted to me last year for Barnes & Noble. And I haven't used them. I've literally been saving them for, like, a rainy day. And I feel like I'm also... honestly, I meant to use them after we moved here because I went to Barnes & Noble and I went shopping, but I had forgotten to bring the gift cards. So I'm just going to wait until there's another release that I want the Barnes & Noble special edition for, and I'm going to use those gift cards. I think I have 2 and I have them like saved in a pouch, but I'm trying not to buy any books right now. Like I bought Silver Elite, and then I should have another one coming in the mail. And that's it for May. I don't think I'm going to buy any more books in May. I'm trying to be good, okay? Anyways, that's my update. I will definitely keep you guys posted once I finish Silver Elite. Okay, I found the Red Lobster gift card. It's for $50. I think my mom-in-law got it for us for Christmas. Super excited. Date night. Okay, update. Dinner was really good, but I kind of like low-key cried in Red Lobster because it reminds me of my grandparents, my dad, my sister. So
I'm a little depressed, so we're gonna watch a scary movie and watch people get slaughtered so I'm less sad.
No, but seriously, I had a Shirley Temple and I was eating those biscuits and I was like, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. I'm so sad right now. And I literally started crying. So yeah, it's fine. We're fine. We're just gonna pick out a scary movie, and yeah, but dinner was really good. I have some leftover shrimp and I bought a chocolate cake, piece of a chocolate cake. Okay, you guys, I finally finished Silver Elite by Danny Francis, and I kind of have a lot to say, and it's not in a good way. I feel like I was enjoying it, and then somewhere along the way, I just started to get really annoyed, and I started noticing things that I'm like, wait, this is a dystopian novel. It's supposed to have like politics or some kind of commentary. It literally has no commentary. The main character made a choice, I think like 3/4 away into the book, and I was like, why the f would you do that? My thoughts on this book, it's kind of complicated, because do I think that you can read this book for fun and kind of inhale it? Is it bingeable? Yes. But do I recommend it? No, I don't recommend this book. I don't really understand. Like, I finished and I felt super unsatisfied. I was like, what? This is just not satisfying. This is not like a satisfying read. Up until the halfway point, I was like, oh, this is definitely going to be like a 4-star. It wasn't like a 5-star. It wasn't giving me 5-star feelings whatsoever, but I was still enjoying it. But then I started kind of realizing it just felt incomplete. It definitely didn't feel like a dystopian. It's a dystopian military romance. But I feel like dystopian books always have some kind of like political aspect to them. And even like the government, the politics in this, it was just like super brushed over. And I really didn't even know who to root for. I was like, wait, who is the oppressed? Like, I'm confused. Like, I feel like I was just confused. The second half, I was just very confused because I thought it was going to like come together. I thought things were going to be more clear. And on top of that, Ren is, I mean, she's a very dislikable character. That's just a fact. She lies to everybody. And then she's like shocked when she gets a little bit betrayed by people who really are not even like bestie with her. I don't know. I didn't really like this. I'm not that sad about it, actually, like, because I had a good time for the most part, but the second half, I just found myself getting really, really annoyed. So I think I'm going to settle at a 3-star. And then also, I didn't realize, honestly, whenever I saw the name Danny Francis, I didn't even think twice. I mean, no, I've not heard of that author before. Apparently, this is a pen name. I don't look at a name and be like, is that name real or is it fake? I don't know. I just, whatever, Danny Francis. So apparently, this is a pen name for a New York Times best-selling author who lives in Canada. That has been confirmed. That's been confirmed by the publishing house. Elsie Silver has already said that it's not her. Because Silver Elite, Elsie Silver, people were like, oh, is it Elsie Silver? Elsie Silver said that it's not her. I literally did a deep dive. Apparently they live in Canada and they are a New York Times bestselling author. Like, who the hell could it be? I don't know. I mean, people are naturally going to be curious. So it's not like we're doing anything illegal by being curious and looking into it. Am I going to read book 2? I feel like yes. I don't know. The romance in this also just fell flat. They got together pretty early on, I feel like. And then one of the scenes, I kid you not, Ren was like, and it lasted it literally lasted seconds and then it was over. And I don't know, that's so ridiculous. It literally, I'm not exaggerating, it literally said seconds. This is their first like fantasy debut and it shows because I feel like so many of the dystopian elements were missing. They were missing. And also, in the beginning, whenever I first started, I said that this book was like set place in an academy. And that also fell short. Because, like, yeah, it takes place in an academy, but you really, like, don't get those aspects. Like, I don't know how to describe it. I would say if you're curious about the book, sure, go ahead and read it. But if you're one of those people that you really need, like, a lot of nuance in your books, don't read this book. Don't read this book at all. This is not going to be for you. There's no heavy thinking involved with this book. So if you're wanting like a thought-provoking dystopian, no, this is not going to be it. Also, now I've heard that people are comparing this to Hunger Games. Absolutely not. It is not like the Hunger Games at all. Like, not even a little bit. Now, I haven't read Divergent, so I couldn't compare that. So I was like, oh, I just heard that floating around. But Hunger Games? No. It's nothing like the Hunger Games. Yep. That's that. I have a package, so let's open up this package. So, I ordered a few things. There should be a book in here. The first thing in here is a coffee maker. So my husband doesn't drink coffee, and we do have the Nespresso, but sometimes I just want like a normal cup of coffee. And if you make the French press coffee, it makes a huge mess. I love French press coffee, but sometimes I don't have time for it, or it just makes a mess. And I want something quick. So I bought this little 1-cup coffee maker. And I think I'm going to put it in my office because look how adorable. I mean, I don't suspect that it's going to make like groundbreaking coffee or anything like that. But I don't really mind. I think it's just gonna be a nice little cup of coffee whenever I want a cup, okay? So that's that. It even has a handle. I mean, yeah, I think I'm just gonna put it on my desk, and that's gonna be like my little office coffee station. Okay, and then we have a book that's just hanging out, and it's kind of laughable how predictable I am. Oh, it's literally damaged. Which is not surprising because it was just like thrown in with all this other stuff. So this book is stunning. Stunning. And it's so funny. I ordered these two books at the same time. I'm just not getting this one. But oh my god, it's so pretty. So this is Devney Perry's debut. Now she's a romance author. I don't like her romance books, but maybe I'll like this. And it's too funny because I am not a TikTok girly. I'd never get on TikTok. But I did post a TikTok the other day, which is like crazy. I posted one for the first time in like 2 years. And on my For You page, this TikTok came up. This girl was like, oh, she's like, if you read these, read this one first. She was like, because this one's better. And I was like, oh my god, that's too funny because that's literally what I'm doing. I know everyone in the world right now, everyone on BookTok, Bookstagram, like this is the two books that everyone's hauling. It's like a phenomenon. It's actually really weird. I mean, I know the marketing for this was pretty strong, but like I've known I've wanted to read this, and I feel like everyone else has too, because like Devney Perry's a pretty big like romance author. And like, yeah, I'm just baffled that these are the two books that everyone, all the girly pops, all the gays and the theys, and the girly pops, this is what we're buying. So yeah, I'm excited to read this. I'm like really, really excited to read this. This is gonna be my next read. I really want something to kind of like, yeah, so I think that'll be a really fun little thing because I'm literally just like every other girl. I don't give a fuck. Okay, we have some more things in this box. I don't have my resand with me, and I could really use him for this because these things are like, okay, I bought some new bed sheets because I couldn't find one of the sheets to my bed set. I couldn't find it, and so yeah, I was like, okay, let me just, with the move and everything, we kind of like used our bed sheets to pack, and yeah, so I needed new ones. These are really cute. They're just black and white, and yeah. And then I did get another set, and they're just like the same style but tan and white. So yeah. And then I got some nitrine exam gloves. They're pink. And this is mostly for whenever I do like my hair. What's the word? It starts with a T. It's toning. Toning, my hair toning. And then also for cleaning, like the toilet. Okay, so I actually need to get some actual cleaning gloves. But then these are also going to be for stink bugs, like whenever I find a stink bug and I just need to like grab it. Yeah. So I'm going to try and use these kind of sparingly because I don't want to be having to repurchase these. So I need to actually get like a nice pair of cleaning gloves because I had some and I don't know what happened to them. And then this is so random, but like, okay, this Hello Kitty calculator. It's so cute. I think it needs batteries, but I really want to get better about budgeting. I used to be a big budget girly. Yeah, it needs a battery. And I got out of it. And I want this to kind of like be my, like, girl, type in the numbers, do your budgeting kind of thing. I know I have a calculator on my phone, but like it's actually very annoying because I have to go from the banking app to the calculator app and then back to the banking app, and then I have to re-log in with my face, and I have to do that every time. And yeah, so I think it'll just be better to have like a physical calculator, and this one's like really cute. So it's gonna be on my desk. Yeah, pink is not my favorite color. Green is my favorite color, but I think pink is my second favorite. What is that? It literally is already falling apart. What the heck? Like, girl, type in the numbers, do your budgeting. Okay, I guess I'll glue that back on. Jeez. I think this thing was like $5. So I can't complain, but like, oh wait, that's weird. It's working with no battery. It literally, look at this. It has no battery and it's working. That's weird. I don't know what to say about that. So that's the haul. I'm going to go ahead and get some coffee, get some caffeine in my system, and then we're gonna go on a hike. I'll let you guys know once I start that book. Not bad. Cheers. Okay, I have these packages. I just want to open them really quick. Thank you. I literally had to get this. Vampire Diaries, if you know, you know. It says Virginia on it, and like, hello, I had to get it, you know. What size did I get? I don't know. I'm about to put this on. We're about to go see Sinners in the movie theater. And then I also got this. Oh my god, this is so cute. Wow, that's adorable. So cute. And then I got this. So this is a long sleeve sleep token shirt. And then I need to get a record album, or I mean a record player, because now I have 2 albums. This is so pretty. Wow, that's so pretty. And then there's another one in there. Anyway, I wanted to open that with you guys because we're about to go to the movies, and I'm gonna put this sweater on. Hello, I am low-key in the mood to yap, so what better time to do a reading update? I am halfway through this book, and I am bored. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit bored. So, okay, no, I take that back. I was bored. It's a slow book. It's a slow book, okay? They do market it as a slow burn, but it's also just a slow book in general, which is good if you're like in the mood for that. But yeah, she also kind of reminds me of Poppy, just like a little bit, because she asks a lot of questions. I do feel like the questions that she is asking is starting to slow down a little bit, so that's good. If you had asked me on page 212 how I was feeling, like I made a little note for myself that page 212, I was like not feeling it. However, I'm now on page 294. And I feel like this could be like a potential 4 or even 4.5, depending on how this book goes. But yeah, I've seen a few people DNF it. I've seen a bunch of people say they couldn't put it down. And I'm like, I'm not really getting those kinds of vibes. I'm not getting unput downable, but I'm getting like, I'm along for the journey. I do really like books that are centered around the characters traveling, which is a big part of this book. I feel like they're kind of traveling, and then I don't know. I don't really want to give anything away, but like it's not a book that's like super fast paced or unput downable or anything like that. It's just, it feels very character driven and it feels very slow. But nonetheless, I'm along for the ride. I'm also in the middle of rereading Binding 13. So I'm on page 130 of my reread. So I'm about to start chapter, is it like 14? Hold on, let me check. Yeah, chapter 14. I'm loving. This is the first time I've reread this book. And I mean, it's so long. Like, it's a very intimidating series to reread because of how long it is. But yeah, I really wanted to like just get back in the headspace of the series since Lizzie's book is coming out at the end of the month. I almost just knocked over my camera. I know I talked to you guys a little bit about Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. I have not picked this book back up. I'm still on page 105. So I probably won't finish this book and this vlog, but I will try and finish Shield of Sparrows so I can give you like my complete thoughts on that book. Yeah, that's just my update. I will try and get some reading done tonight. I do want to go to bed early tonight. I've been staying up until like 1 o'clock in the morning. Last night I stayed up until 1 o'clock watching people eat crawfish, which I'm one of those people who I think crawfish is really disgusting. You will not catch me eating that shit. Okay, literally pun intended, because the crawfish has like if you know, you know. Anyway, I don't know why. I was just like so disturbed, honestly. Like, I'm not judging anyone who eats it, like to each their own. But I was just like disturbed. And then I went down this whole rabbit hole of like people eating like shellfish with the shell included. And like, I was like, what is going on? And then I look at the time, I was like, oh my God, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Like, what happened? So anyway, yeah, I need to get some reading done tonight. So I'm going to try and do that. And yeah, it's been like super rainy and like, just perfect. I'm literally obsessed with the rain. I love it so much. I'm going to just relax, get cozy with my book, and I'll let you guys know my final thoughts on Shield of Sparrows. I don't know if I've talked to you guys about like what it's about, but when I finish, we'll do like a little non-spoiler, like a little review thing. So stay tuned. Y'all already know it was hair wash day. It's skincare. I try and do a skincare mask twice a week, and it just so happens that I'm doing updates on those days. Okay, I don't plan this, I promise. This is the mask of choice tonight. It's a collagen essence mask. It's kind of strong on the scent side, but it feels nice. And then, okay, just real quick, and then we'll get into my reading updates. This perfume, I got a sample, literally smells so good. Paradox Prada. I need a full bottle. I just used the last of it. Okay, I'm smelling real nice. I'm currently on page 204 of my reread of Binding 13. I love this world so much. I love these characters, and I'm not going to finish this book in this reading vlog, but Yeah, it's a traumatic time. It's a very traumatic series. Yeah, I've been reading that. I finished Shield of Sparrows. Y'all, okay, I have a lot of thoughts, honestly, because things were confusing in this book. I didn't even know who the actual love interest was. I mean, I like knew, but I was like, can we be clear about this, please? Until some odd way into the book. And the writing, some of the sentences literally made no sense. I mean, I really don't understand some of the writing choices that some authors make. I'm just like, if you read that back, it makes no sense. At some point in the story, I would be taken out of the story completely. And she asked way too many questions. However, I'm giving this book 4 stars, maybe 4.5 stars, honestly, because the ending was so good. When I tell you those last 50 pages were so good, I mean, my jaw was on the floor. Okay, jaw on the floor. That's how I feel about this book. Did I have a fun time? I did for the most part, except her questions, she reminds me so much of Poppy. The questions just would take me out of the story so much. It was also a little bit slow, but like it was kind of a vibe at the same time. And like I do feel like the last 50 pages bumped it from a 3.5 star to a solid 4 star for me. I enjoyed the story and I do enjoy the world. Like literally the end pages have like these little tree houses and there's tree houses in the book. They live in little tree houses and like that. I mean, I love that. And then there's also this little like monster creature that she kind of adopts. I'm obsessed. I don't remember the name of the creature, but like, I just love it. I think it starts with like a Z or an X or something. But yeah, like, I mean, it was good. It's not perfect by any means. A lot of people are not going to vibe with this, but the ending though, the ending is really, really good. Like, I will definitely be picking up the next book, like no doubt about it. And then I also wanted to clarify something with Silver Elite. So so I've been seeing a lot of like strongly worded reviews, which is so fair. I get it. But just because I didn't love that book, I don't want my review, my feelings of that book to make anyone feel like they are not allowed to love that book, because like literally I don't care. But I have seen some reviews that are like really just like being critical of the people who did love that book. And that's not what my channel is about. So I just want to make that clear. I do think for a dystopian book, it wasn't very dystopian, but that's my preference. Some people might pick that book up and it just be perfect for what they're wanting. And that's totally fine. So anyway, I just wanted to get that off my chest because it's just been on my mind a little bit. But yeah, Shield of Sparrows by Devney Perry. I really love this. The book is also physically gorgeous. But yeah, I did have a fun time with those characters and I'm really glad that I picked it up. Another thing. So this book, the main character's last name is Cross, which is so weird because the main
character, what am I even saying? The male character.
The love interest, okay, in Silver Elite, his name was Cross. And I've literally never read a book with that character name. And then her last name is Cross. And then also the male character in Silver Elite can like talk to birds, if I'm remembering correctly. And I mean, this book is literally about birds. It's Shield of Sparrows. I think that's really interesting. I definitely think it's just coincidence. I don't think that there's any connection whatsoever. That would be a stretch, but I just think it's very ironic. Also, The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I'm in a chokehold. Okay, I'm on season 2. I just started season 1 yesterday. I literally stayed up until 3 a.m. watching it. Whitney, no brownies for Whitney. Whitney doesn't get any brownies. The husbands, no cookies for them. They don't get any cookies, okay? The show is unhinged. I definitely think if you are wanting some like trash, guilty pleasure TV, watch the show. Like the first 2 episodes are not that great, but then once you like keep watching, it just gets a little bit addicting. So that's what I've been doing. I need to finish season 2 tonight. And I heard that it ends on a cliffhanger, so I don't love that for me. But, you know, we're all in this together, okay? So anyway, that's my thoughts on Shell of Sparrows. I'm honestly really impressed that I finished this book because I feel like I've been like totally swamped and I haven't had a ton of time to read, but I did the damn thing. And oh, I didn't really talk to you guys about this, what the book was about. So it's an arranged marriage. That literally tells you nothing. But to be fair, the synopsis really doesn't tell you anything. It really just tells you that she is in an arranged marriage and she goes off to like another kingdom or whatever. And this man like ruins her life. I think that's pretty much all. Yeah. An infamous monster hunter sailed into her shores, ruined her life. Long ago, the gods unleashed monsters upon the 5 kingdoms of Kalandra to remind us that humans are insignificant, that we must pray to the gods for mercy throughout our fragile, fleeting lives. She goes to this kingdom as an arranged marriage. Her sister was supposed to be the one to marry this guy, but then they show up and they're like, no, we don't want her. We want her. And what even is her name? Odessa is her name. Okay. So Odessa goes and she tries to like stand her ground, stand up for herself at times, which I love that for her. And there's like all these like monsters. You know what it reminded me of? The clickers from The Last of Us, because they literally make this like clicking sound. Yeah, there's these like crazy monsters and like the lore in this book is really interesting. It is a slow-paced book. I don't think it's very plot-driven, but again, the last 50 pages really pops off. That's where I'm going to close out this vlog. If you made it this far, leave a little leaf and a sword. Don't forget to like this video if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to my channel for future content. If you want to put on the reminder bell, do what you gotta do. If you do want more content from me, I have a Patreon. I don't always look this like horrific, but I'm really tired. I also don't really feel that well. Tomorrow, I think I'm just going to, honestly, I'm staring at like a mess on my desk. So I really need to like clean, but I also just want to rot all weekend. We need to go to the grocery store, so I definitely need to do that. But I need to finish editing this vlog, do the thumbnail, all that kind of jazz. So I do have like some stuff ahead of me that I need to get done. But tonight, I just don't feel that good. So I'm going to drink my water. I had too much for dinner and I'm just going to rot for the rest of the night. Probably try and edit some of this clip and watch The Secret Lives of... Why do I keep wanting to say the Mumford Wives? The Secret Lives of the Mormon Wives. Yeah, anyway. I'm going to watch that. Love you guys so much. Hope you have a great rest of your day or night wherever you are. And I will see you in my next video.
So I'm back to the velvet underground